everything before we get started here. It should be a good one. This is going to be a good one, folks. Just a reminder, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you donate, you get a free choice of who I have to use in this challenge video. So, just throwing that back out there, just for you to remember. All right. I'm just going to let everyone know right now that we are live, and we will go ahead and get started. Stream is live. Come join in. For those tuning in, this is a series where I must spin the wheel in order for me to determine the team that I will be using against Red Zone Jiren. I usually like to keep most of the relevant units on this that have come out recently. So, of course, we have Tech General Blue, Fizz Tao, LRTN. There are chat picks. By the way, in the wheel. If it is spun, there will be a chat pick option. What's up, Katana, Ethanol, Bringer, Down, and Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack? Welcome into the chat. Yes, so we have General Blue, Tien, Tao, the Ginyu Force EZAs are all on the wheel. We also have anything that pertains to Tao's lead. I feel like his is more to cater around. So, yes, LR Vegeta, LR Gochita, Go Frieza, Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Pycons are on here. Just, what's up, John? How are you doing? So we have everybody. We have, what's up, SG? How you doing? So, there's a ton of people on this list. There's a ton of units to choose from here. Again, one last time, I'm going to remind you guys, if you donate, you get to choose a unit for my team that I must run at least once. Second thing, if the audios are too loud or there's some audio balance issues, let me know before we get started here. Is music too loud? Am I too short on audio? You know. Oh, okay. That's just my name. I gotcha. Okay. But yeah, let me know. Audios. Just let me know. I am good with whatever. I just want to make sure everyone's ready to roll here before we get started. But how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing on this Friday evening? Week's over. We're rolling into the weekend. I think this is kind of an ideal streaming spot for me. If I am going to stream for the week, I'll probably announce it around Monday like I did this time. All right, perfect. Audio's great. Love that. But yeah, no. So if this is probably how I'm going to do this for moving forward. Is kind of how I did it today or this week. I will announce the stream probably earlier in the week. We will do the stream on Friday. I have some other series ideas coming up and certain things we're working on right now in the background as we prepare for the global download celebration. We're trying to get back to slowly getting back into a daily routine here. It's just been so dry. It's so hard to make content right now. Very tough to make content right now. So, as you can see, we got some summer enjoyers going on in the chat right now. Absolutely peak. But yeah, so as we roll back into global downloads, we're going to try to hit the ground hard. We're going to try to go daily uploads again. We're going to try to, start getting some ideas of how to make the channel better than just animations, stuff like that. I know animations are a big reason why people love the channel, but I want to expand on my horizon a little bit more within the Dokkan realm and kind of dabble into some new ideas and stuff like that. So anyways, enough yapping. We'll yap a little bit more as we go through the challenge, but let's go ahead and get our team. We have a spin of 6 unless it's a thing like, I don't know, respin, right, or something like that. Clearly we get another spin or something of the sort. So basically we're spinning until we get 6 units, essentially is what we're doing. So it should be 6 spins. I don't think there should be anything that makes it not 6 spins, but we'll go ahead. Well, we're starting pretty good, if you ask me. That's an LR Tech Vegeta. Really quickly, guys, I think we're already on notifications off, but just in case, I'm going to ensure that we have nobody going to give us a little notification. We're starting off big with LR Tech Vegeta. This might be a quick stream, folks. All right. That's a huge dub early in here. Huge dub. Don't, okay, I was gonna say, don't give me LRAGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku or this video's over. My GOAT, Tech Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Let's go. Now, the worst thing, though, is that this is not his fight. This is not his fight at all. There's no way. LRAGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Guys, I think this is going to be a short video. Or I guess stream. LR and Go Frieza. No way. No way. Y'all are giving me the win on a platter already? The stream just started. Okay. They wanted to humble me a little bit. I mean, but Roshi will be good on this team. The issue is there's no lead for Roshi, I don't think. I think this is our last spin. No. Stop. So to specify, this is literally any unit. Like, who was not on the wheel or anything. I'm using Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I'm using LR Super Saiyan 4. This is, oh, baby, yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and make this team real quickly, guys. I think this is going to be a difficult, okay, actually, I don't want to get rid of that team. We'll see here. We can get rid of this team. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Woo! I needed this luck. Let me tell you, dude. No, it is not the old AGL. No, it is not the old AGL. What is wrong with you? Why would I put him on this list? The goal of the stream is not to take 7 years by the time we're done here. I did forget to add AGL, MUI, and Tech UI. I'll go ahead and add them to the wheel. I do want to clutter up the wheel a tad. Actually, I'll go ahead and add them because I do think it is good to clutter up the wheel a tad. What's up, Gazar? How you doing? Or Gazar? I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, by the way. I'm just, what's up, man? I know that you have been on break. It is nice to see you here in the chat. Dude, this is literally a free win on the plate. I mean, we're going to lose because of Roshi, but we are 1 unit away from winning this whole thing already. I'm very confident right now in this team. Well, clearly Roshi's on a pure Saiyan. Glad you're doing well, man. Glad you're doing well. All right. Well, that's our team. Oh, wait, here we go. Howdy, I was playing the draw shotgun, but it's not necessary. Nice. Shallot fan, welcome. Welcome, Ignis. How you doing? Well, guys, we got to do the most important mode in Dokkan. We got to play Patan real quick. We got to do Patan real quick, but we got to do that real quick. We got to play some Patan battle real quick. Anyways, yeah, so Ignis and Shallot, if you were not here when I picked up my team, it's looking a little good right now, I won't lie. Now, clearly, Roshi is absolute fodder on this team, so we're clearly going to lose with Roshi. And I probably, even with Blue Kaioken, I love Blue Kaioken, but this is not his fight. This is not his fight right now. So, I mean, I'm not going to ignore that. I mean, I will defend this unit, but I will acknowledge his weaknesses. And, yeah, this is definitely one of them. It is funny, though, I will say. Like, I defended Blue Kaioken when he came out, but there is also no excuse for the fact that he is literally dropped, I don't know, he's probably 10. Yeah, I mean, look, I know a lot of people were mad about Chain Battle, like, it's a whale mode, and sure, I get that. But it's just also, like, where have you guys gotten your equips recently? Like, I'm running low on equips without Chain Battle. I've really missed Chain Battle. Like, I think I get people's frustrations with the mode, right? Like, I get that it just felt like you were rewarding the rich and the poor kind of had to stay poor kind of situation. But to me, it's also like, I don't know, a little bit of it is just like, I don't know, there should have been other alternatives to cut. Or maybe a different way to make Chain Battle. Because Chain Battle is one of the only modes that I know of in Dokkan history where they just straight up removed it. Like, I know Dokkan Battlefield 1 had a situation where they changed it, but it's just, you know, but it's never got rid of Battlefield. If they remove Blue Kaiokens, made him stack, he'd be like number 1 TUR. Agreed. I think again, here's the thing. I don't mind his self damage, right? But like, for example, here's a good unit that I just did a recent video about, and you'll see it later this week or next week, I'm not sure. But I was talking about units that you probably forgot about, and I have LR Tech, Gohan and Piccolo on there. But the reason why they're on there is because they came out, and then power creep happened and stuff like that. But here's one thing that's great about the unit is they need to get under 70% HP, Piccolo does, in order to get his dodge for the rest of the fight, right? But at the end of the turn, he heals 25% HP. So, and the reason why that's important is because if you can run, essentially all Blue Kaioken needs is somebody either to heal after they super, or somebody who can heal at the end of the turn, right? That's all he needs. He just needs someone to counteract him. The problem is there's not many units that are like that currently. A lot of the Zamasu units do that, a lot of the Boo units do that, but the Gohan and Piccolo unit doing that is kind of amazing. Like, if we got a new LR Orange Piccolo that healed, and he worked with the Blue Kaioken Goku, that's like he's slot 1, and then Blue Kaioken slot 2 kind of situation, jeez, yeah, I knew Roshi was going to be a problem, man, yikes. To me, that's what made sense, right? I know that Reps at Universe 7 is his home, I get that, but to me, I just feel like he had different potential. All right, well, we lost. It's not really shocking. There's no way. Stop. No way. Okay, I'll do a second spin, but I really severely doubt I'm going to add anybody on this wheel. AGL-MUI, probably not, right? Probably not, right? I don't think I need AGL-MUI or Blue Kaioken, but y'all, this... Ooh, let me tell you, it's dangerous hours for this boss right now. I will let you know right now. Now, again, I would pick LR AGL Gogeta, but here's the thing is, like, I can spin LR AGL Gogeta, but I can't spin the gods, or I can't spin the 4s because they're not a part of that. Do we want to run it like this? Do we want to pick a Gogeta Vegeta kind of to balance the leader skill a little bit? Maybe. I mean, I want Vegeta for the end, but at the same time, I mean, I guess this kind of works too, because then at least if we pair Gogeta and Vegeta on that same turn and they do the active skill, we can get rid of Int Jiren faster. We have to get rid of Int Jiren quickly, because that's the hardest part. I'm not worried about full power Jiren at all. But holy crap, this is one of the best spin the wheels I've ever had in my entire life. This is pretty incredible. I will not lie. Like, this is some of the most insane wheel luck. And there's 30 people on this wheel, by the way. There's over 30 people. There's like 35 wheel spin options. I choose a unit twice, and then I got basically, we all agree that AGL, Int, UI, and STR will be the most general super easy A's. I don't know about AGL UI. Int UI, maybe. I would have to look at his kit. But STR's Nameku should be pretty fun. But, like, if we're talking about generational super easy Ace, I mean, Nameku definitely will probably be one if they do it correctly. I think Nameku's, like, if they do him well, he will be remembered as one of the best super easy A's of all time because of how hype he is. But if we're talking about potential generational super easy A's, Vegeta Blue. Physical Vegeta Blue has a chance to absolutely destroy history for the 3rd time. Dude, if he gets the 3-peat. Bro, if he gets the 3-peat, you might as well call him Michael Jordan of Dokkan, dude. Vegeta Blue might be the Michael Jordan of Dokkan. No, you're good, you're good. AGL Evo, AGL Evo. Here, I'm going to pull it up right now while we're doing this. I'm going to look at these kits. Kind of want to see what you're talking about a little bit. Maybe. Dude. Okay, here's a question for you guys. Since we're talking about generational Easy A's, what do you think will be the most generational Super Easy A? Right now we have good Super Easy A's, but none of them are generational. None of them are like, oh my gosh, if this happens, this is going to be the most generational Easy A of all time. What do you think will be the most generational one of all time? Remember, it has to be units that can Super Easy A, which means it can't be units like AGL Golden Frieza, the side banner unit one, or something like that, because clearly they're not going to do that. So some units like that, I want to hear what you guys think the most generational one is going to be. Let me check here. 2-year Super EZAs, dude, those will be great. Tech VB, maybe. Dude, the second years are gonna be so good, man. I'm so good. Dude, they were so good. Yeah, but I mean, Blue Kaioken's not gonna be hitting hard here at all. He's not under 70% HP. He's not on reps. I mean, it's not gonna be a high attack stat. He's also 55%, by the way. Now, here's the thing. See, John Oliver, you're saying they might be botched again. They could fix Int Rose right away. I'm actually not gonna like completely rule that out yet. Like, I really do think he could be saved, but we'll see. So Evolution Blue Vegeta's kit looks interesting. Like, if they build him correctly, he could be generational, but I don't really know if he's gonna change that much. Like, it's about him attacking, right? And the more attacks he does, the higher defense he gets. I don't know. I mean, I hope they do evolution right, but I don't think he's in line for maybe something generational EZA. I do think Ultra Instinct UI, the Int one, and I do think the Nameku, that will be some generational Super EZAs. I really do. LR, you are in your toes is not going to be tough to give up. The fourth Annie LRs, huh? Maybe. I think it's either going to be the second years. The third years could be pretty good, too. But I would be pretty hyped of the second years, dude. The second years, I think... Okay, here's a controversial one. I think the second year anniversary units are probably my favorite anniversary units of all time. That's crazy to say. I loved Gogeta, the STR one. I love the STR Gogeta. I really do. And I do love Beast. I do love... Fizz Gogeta. I do love Tech Gods are up there for me, for sure. I love the Tech Gods. But I don't know, man. You're telling me to choose for nostalgia reasons. I would say my favorite unit, anniversary unit of all time, is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the AGL one. First of all, because I never pulled the STR one until forever. Like, it took me forever to get the STR one. But the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's team was downright stupid. You had AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, you had AGL Super Vegeta, AGL Rose, you had the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and then AGL Pan. Correct. I'm not saying they're the best units ever. Right. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they're the cool... In my opinion, they're my favorite ones ever. They're some of my favorite units of all time. Yeah, here's the thing. Look, the 7th anniversary, right? What do you think? Who do you think were the most controversial LR units of each year? Each year is gonna be tough. Whoa, brethren, what are we doing? You took way too much for that slot 1, brother. Let's get some stacks in, huh? All right, so let's start with this year, right? The most controversial LR this year is easily Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Blue Vegeta. It's not even close. He's the most controversial. And you're like, well, why do you say that? Because, okay, no. Actually, I say I'm corrected. Controversial, huh? Everyone hates. Okay, no, you know what? No. I wouldn't say Evolution, because the thing is, Evolution, everyone hates him. It's not controversial. Everyone just hates him. But as an anniversary LR, that's pretty controversial, right? Like, she should have been good. But if we're talking about like, controversial, like, are we talking about like units that people are split on, or we're talking about like that should have been better? Because if it should have been better, I would probably still say Evolution Blue Vegeta. But I agree with what Bringer Down said. The LR Fizz, not Kefla, is definitely probably up there. Go Frieza also kind of feels like a controversial LR. Like somebody who like people do like, but people don't like. Some people like the unit, some people don't because the Frieza might be too much for them. So if we're talking about pure choice, yeah, Super Saiyan 2 Gon is pretty controversial too. But if we're talking pretty like pure choice, like this unit should have been better. Like this is an anniversary LR. How are you this bad? right? Like if we're talking about units in slots that are hype, I would choose Evolution Blue number 1. I see what you mean. Bring it down. Sorry, I got confused there. So here's what's interesting. You do say the LR AGL, the LR Kefla is controversial. I don't know. Sorry, not LR Kefla. LR KNC, the AGL one's controversial. I haven't seen that many people really controversial about that unit because a lot of people were pretty much in agreement that he was really good. And it does help that Truth thought they were really good. So they got a really good rep, right? Now, were they super broken, like better than X unit? That's up to you to determine. I agreed with Truth because here's the thing: is what's the meta? The legendary Goku event, and they ran shop in there, right? Beastless is going to go down as easily 2022's most controversial LR, without a doubt, because you have, first of all, the way they advertised it, he didn't go Beast at all, and then on top of that, he just sucked, right? And he's a New Year's LR, and he sucked. So just altogether, just an awful release. And 100% controversial because there's people clearly glazing him. Year after, LR AGL Vegeta Blue. Yeah, exactly. LR AGL, Kale and Cauliflower are so good. The next unit would be LR AGL Vegeta Blue for 2023, without a doubt. The most controversial unit that gets talked about today. We're in 2025. We're halfway through 2025, and we're still talking about a unit that came out 2 years ago. The year with the most controversial LRs. It's a good question. What year did have the most, like... King was that one, right? I think so. The year with the most... I would almost say this year, right? No. 2023. Easily 2023. I think 2023 easily had the most controversial LRs. For multiple reasons. One, remember what they said with going into the 8th year of the game. They talked about, like, there would be no repeat characters, all that stuff, right? They're talking about, like, we plan to have, this year is going to be the year where we have new units show up and whatever, right? They didn't. They didn't at all. And everyone goes back and remembers the bomb, LRs as one of their best LRs of all time. They're very fun. I'm not against them at all. Do we get Diamond July? SG, we should see Diamond July. I think so. So, I think they weren't controversial, but the Part 2 LRs were 100% controversial. Kaiku and Zehan were some of the worst LR choices I've ever seen, and they were the first anniversary carnivals, and they were them? What are we doing? I don't know, man. That's got to be the worst LR choice of all time. And Go-Punks exist, by the way. Like, the the GT Trio for the 4th anniversary? They exist, by the way, and I would take them over, Kaiku and Carnival Gohan. Like, if you have LRs, you need to do it right. Like, don't start giving every random thing an LR just to give them an LR. We have units that actually need it. It's like, Okay, so here we are right now. Right? Clearly, I would like to preserve Blue Kaioken's Standby Revive for when we get to the Blue Jiren, because we're going to be dealing a dodge canceling crit boss. So I'm gonna save it. We're going to save it. We're just going to allow ourselves to cook. I can't move Blue Kaioken. LR Kid Buu is going to release when GTA 6 releases. See, no one sees it. Everyone says this before GTA 6 or this before LR Kid Buu. No one sees it, the fact that we're going to get LR Kid Buu with GTA 6. All right. Blue Kaioken should be fine. I'm not 100% certain how well Blue Kaioken will take an AoE post-super. That sucks. We lose our super here, but it was gonna happen anyways. We should double digit tank that. Yeah. My gosh, dude. One of the best units of all time is this GOAT, LR Vegeta. Now, I will say something. I don't think... I don't know, man. I don't know how you could say that. Vegeta's a cool support unit, but I can never take a unit over Tech Vegeta ever again. I really don't know how you ever dethrone Vegeta, by the way. How do you dethrone this unit? I need to know, because, like... For example, we have the global download celebration coming up, right? The next celebration is the global download celebration. How do they release a unit? Oh, all phase and dodge, nice. How do they release a unit that will be better than Vegeta? Because here's the thing, everyone's like, well, the 4s are better than the Vegeta when you're in base form. Have a boss that can one-shot on turn 1, but you can't. You can't one-shot Vegeta turn 1. That's the crazy thing. They have 90% damage reduction turn 1 in slot 1. Yeah, right, exactly. Like, you would have to release a Vegeta Blue that does the exact same thing Vegeta does. How in the world do you ever make somebody that good better than Vegeta? Here's the answer. You can't unless you change the meta. If you change the meta, you automatically... Well, first of all, Beast gets more value. But second of all, Vegeta automatically loses value. Because if you... It's true. You can release a ton of stun bosses for sure. I can see that. But then you're going to need a lot of units that are immune to stun, right? Because stun doesn't only affect Vegeta. That affects everybody, right? I don't know. I don't know. We're in such an interesting situation. But seal bosses don't matter. Like, sealing Gogeta doesn't change anything. So this is what's interesting to me, because again, like I said, okay, we'll have a boss that stuns him. Okay, but that applies to every unit. So I don't know. To me, it's just like, yeah, it does remove Vegeta a little bit. But let's say, for example, I don't know. Because, like, whatever that boss is doing to affect Vegeta, right? Let's say the boss is, stunning him. Then we're going to need a Daima unit. Let's just say Daima is that. Nothing stops Vegeta for when you transform. Okay, but if the boss is supering every turn, though, and you need a slot 1 unit, Gogeta's never going to attack. Right? So it doesn't matter. Because you can't counter when you're stunned. So it doesn't matter, right? If the boss is stunned, the only units that can basically do anything are LR AGL Super Gogeta. And if they release new units like maybe a Daima Goku who's immune to effects and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying, is like, there's no way they're going to release a boss that stuns without having some kind of counter to it, in my opinion, right? No, I agree. I mean, trust me, when I say I know they're going to do it, because they have to. They're not going to let Vegeta just roam the earth the rest of his years. I know they're not. But to me, there's only one way, like you guys said, is to stun him. But then my question is how are you going to approach it differently, right? Like, how are you going to ensure that he's stunned? Because the difference... I probably shouldn't have done that. Hold up. We're going to reset. We're going to reset. I'm just chalking it up, and I just have no clue how they're... Yeah, so here's the thing. Exactly what you said is they have to make a short content. Like, basically, because battle hard formidable foes, that's very challenging for these 10th year units. It is. Because there's no slot 1 units. So it's just like... I don't know. To me, it's just very interesting. I'm very interested to see how they do it. Again, the simple answer is they're just simply just going to go into an approach where they're just going to it is so dead. But the simple answer is they're going to go short content. That's my opinion. I think they're going to go back to short content. That's what I think is going to happen. Correct. No, he doesn't die. You're right. But my thing is this is right. Is okay, he's great. He's unkillable. Who cares? He's a slot 2 unit, right? He's locked to slot 2 until turn 4, right? And then he can go into Vegeta. And you can break Patara. So first of all, it gives you value to break the Patara, but also on top of that, what's up, Emmanuel? How you doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so here's the thing is like, yes, you're right. Like that definitely is the case, but more so the issue is like, who's your slot 1 now? Do you go back to Beast? Or is Beast so strong, or the boss is gonna be so strong that even Beast can't handle him anymore, right? How are they going to approach something like this? Because it is very, Vegeta's so broken. He's absurdly broken. And again, if they don't change the meta, what are they going to release to make the Daima units better than Vegito? Right. Are the Daima units only going to be good in short content? And then they're going to make short fights? You know, that's kind of how I'm thinking right now, is how do they make a gap between Vegito and the Daima units? And how do they make the Daima units better than Vegito? I don't know. I don't know if they can. I really don't. Like, you would need another redirect unit, right? Or something like that. Or a unit that can just one-shot the boss without being... So, okay, here's the thing, right? Let's say that the boss is exactly what you said. He's a stunning boss, right? He stuns the enemy, like it stuns the person who gets supered. But then Daima Goku comes out, and his active skill is a 1 billion damage... 1 billion damage active skill, right? Is that where it lies? See, John Oliver, here's my thing. There's no way they're going to kill the Goku. Unless turn 1... Okay, here's the thing I don't know. I don't know how good the Goku does against AoEs. Let me read his kit real quick. I just know he has 90% damage reduction in slot 2. I just forget if AoEs hurt him. Because if it does, they'll just release Merge Zamasu Part 2. Right? Like, that's a possibility. Let me see. When attacking. I don't know if AoEs change that much, though. Because it's like, yeah, AoEs do change because he does get 20% damage reduction when he attacks. But it's just like, okay. But then you still have 70% damage reduction on your AoE. So I guess they could try to release a turn 1 AoE boss that's too strong for Goku to handle, maybe? Like, that's a possibility. Like, will they make Goma the new Merge Zamasu Red Zone fight? Where it's like an AoE turn 1 and it's just disgusting? Like a 5 mil AoE or something like that? Maybe. That's something to consider for sure. Because if you make a Daima... Because, well, there's certain units that can handle AoEs right now, right? Like TN and stuff like that. But... yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty intrigued to see what they do. I'm definitely excited for a new boss fight because I'm definitely tired of just fighting Jiren. Do you think there'll be a new Nameku? I don't know. Emmanuel, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I did that for a while. Actually, I did that with Legends really more than anything. Is I would keep up with Legends without actually playing Legends. And then now I'm playing Legends for a little bit, and then I'll probably hop off of Legends and then move on to something else after. You know, it's normal. But do I think there's going to be a new Nameku? I don't know. I do think we are in line for something to deal with Frieza this year, whether that's global downloads with a full Frieza celebration or it's a whole Daima celebration, and the Tanabata is, you know that. Oh, I know he needs a new unit. Don't get me wrong. But I think my thing is like, First of all, the easy Ginyu, right? I think that's the thing that hurts the case the most for Namek Saga. Because if you do Namek Saga, who are you easying? That's my issue right now. I was 100% on board with full Frieza worldwide about 2 months ago. Now, the closer and closer we get to this, the further and further away I think we are from a full Frieza worldwide. I do think we could see a ROF Tanabata, and I do think we will see a Nameku eventually. I mean, Nameku could be an 11th anniversary unit, right? Because here's the thing. Let's say the 10th anniversary complete... I stopped playing around Kid Goku because of the internet, and then I got fed up with dailies, but I'm only returning when we either get Zoro Punch Goku. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to see the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku next, for sure. And again, I'm all down for a worldwide where it's GT and Daima, 100%. I think that'd be great. I just don't know if they're going to do it, especially because if you're going to do Daima, you're going to cover all of Daima, right? Like, you're going to do a mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, an adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, an adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and you're going to do a Goma at least, right? So all that leaves you is a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and an Omega. So if you're somebody who wants to see, you know, GT for the global downloads, there is a chance if they do a 6LR format, but it would only be Gogeta and Omega. I don't think it's a world where Baby shows up. I mean, Baby could show up. Maybe it could be Baby and Gogeta instead, but I don't think there's a world where we'll see 3 GT units for this. So I don't know. But yeah, I am a little interested to see if I am a little interested to see what they do, because again, like I said, I mean, does Frieza and Goku deserve LRs or a new Dokkan Fest? 100%. I'm also very shocked they made the biggest change. Yeah, after you start fighting Jiren a lot, you learn how to fight him a ton more, and then it's not that bad of a fight. But I mean, right now, if you're using any of the top 5 units, not a single fight right now is tough at all. That's how good the top 5 is, by the way. Not a single fight is tough even remotely. That's what again, like I said, it's gonna have to be a unit or a boss that, like, and Goma would make sense, because Goma, like in the show, right? Goma shows up and he's already transformed, and he's clobbering everybody right away. To me, Goma does feel like he's going to feel like Mert Zamasu when he released. And I know everyone's going to love that for sure. Dude, everyone's going to hate it. Post-Festival Battles era, entered me on a stay. If any unit doesn't stack, they suck. I just like big numbers. Hey, and hey, look, I understand people who love big numbers. Trust me, I get that. I love stacking units. I just hate that. And again, I know you're saying it for yourself. I just hate when the general consensus is like, if you stack, you're so good. Like, no, that's not the case. Like, yes, stacking is huge, but, like, that was never a problem before, right? Like, no one was like, oh, they stack, they're so good. It doesn't matter. If they're good, they're good. It doesn't matter if they stack or not. It doesn't take points away from them, right? Now, if they stack and they need to stack, then yes. Or if a unit doesn't stack, but it would be better if they did stack, you know, sure. But, like, for example, Beast doesn't stack, and he's one of the most dominant units in Dokkan history, right? I pulled the new Saiyan Saga Vegeta. I just pulled him today. He's all right. I mean, he doesn't move the needle to me too much, but he's good. I think the funnier thing is that Shallot might be the most broken unit in Part 2. That's the crazier thing to me, is how good Shallot is actually, it's just wild a bit to me. But I will say Dokkan is definitely taking an interesting approach to this year to certain units. For example, like Tien, Tao, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. All 3 of them are units. Oh, and Python, sorry. All 4 of them are units where they are completely, like, they do one attack and that's it, right? Like, I'm not expecting every unit to do 5 attacks. Surely not, right? But I will say it is definitely interesting to see them build units. Right? It is interesting that they're building units like that. So it is quite wild. Red Imagine that Legends is hiding a 4th collab in this Dokkan. I mean, I'm all set for that. That's great. I would love Shallot and Dokkan. I just don't know if they would do it right now. I would love it, but again, I really do think they did announce all 3 collabs. Speaking of Shallot, how do you feel like about him landing in Sparking Zero? I mean, clearly hype, right? Who isn't hyped about Shallot making it into Sparking Zero? But I will say it does suck he doesn't transform. Now, here's the thing though, and this is what reported by the voice actor of Shallot, Kagi Films, or his other channel. I forget what it's called, but essentially, Shallot was a very last minute addition, like probably 2 months ago. They were like, hey, we want Shallot in Sparking Zero. Let's get it done, right? And so he recorded the lines. They made the guy. He's in the game. And so clearly they didn't add too much to him. Like his kit looks cool. Rising Rush as an ultimate, it's peak, right? But, you know, he doesn't go Super Saiyan. He doesn't go God. He doesn't go Blue, right? So it does suck, but I'm not gonna be ungrateful. Like, he's in a game finally. That's huge altogether in general, no matter what. So I do like Shallot in the game. I mean, of course, I'm going to play him when he comes out in the next, very few days. He comes out, I think, in 4 days if you have the season pass. I get to play Shallot next week, right? But again, he doesn't transform. So, you gotta consider that when you're talking about Shallot. Because, why is Shallot so hype? What is hype about Shallot, right? Well, 1, of course, it's a good story mode, original character. But 2, he transforms. Everyone loves he has every form just like Goku and Vegeta. He's one of the few Saiyans that do, right? We don't have another Saiyan that's like them, so. Really? I saw a lot of people who knew who he was. I really did. I'm not just saying that just to say that. Actually, he stacks on this 18 key. Who? Who does? Who stacks on the 18 key? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, again, I think it's cool that they did it. Again, I don't think anyone's going to complain about a free character in their past anyways. Yeah, I know he stacks on his 18 key, but like, we're talking about a 4-turn stack. He doesn't actually stack. Because in that case, then like a majority of this units in the game is stack then with a 3-turn stack. I'm talking about infinite stacking, right? But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much of Sparking Zero that was just left, man. Just left right there. Your goats are not easy egg. You know they're not. They're not happening until the 12th anniversary. Just get ready for it. 12th anniversary is going to be so hyped, dude. Like, I keep talking about it because it's going to be so unfathomable how cracked this 12th anniversary is going to be. No one understands it. Like, no one understands how insane the 12th anniversary is going to be. And because here's the thing, it's like people are like, oh, they're going to easy A the coolers right now so that when they get to 11th anniversary, they'll easy A, who's his face? The Vegeta Blue for the 11th anniversary. It's not happening. Like, they're not going to destroy their order just for a new, like, they're going to keep the order they've always kept it, right? And I know, not Tanabana units, worldwide units don't have a set date, but as of recently, the last worldwide units, the last 2 have easy aid for anniversary. So it does seem like they've finally established a pattern with that. This year we got Namek Goku, and Full Power Frieza for anniversary. Last year we got Vegeta and Buhan. So to me it makes sense. It's clearly evident that's going to happen. But Um, yeah, that means 12th anniversary's EZAs are Blue Gogeta, Blue Vegeta, DBS Broly, Beast, Gammas, Merge Zamasu, Sword of Hope Trunks, Future Gohan. That's just the start. I'm also certain the 12th anniversary EZAs are also LR Vegito and LR Gogeta, the Fizz one and the Ent one. Like, dude, this is going to be one of the. I think Ent UI might EZA during. Like, Ent UI will probably EZA during the 12th anniversary Super EZA then too. Like, dude, it is going to be dummy stupid. How good the 12th anniversary is going to be. Like, it's crazy how everything aligns for the 12th anniversary. Like, everything just lines up so perfectly. It's insane. It's clearly going to be a Dragon Ball Super 12th anniversary. So that's when I think we're going to see a Vegeta Blue and a Gogeta Blue. I think next year is going to be something with GT. That's why I really think this is going to be a full Daima celebration. And then we'll see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for the 11th anniversary. I don't know who they're going to pair him with. Like, my prediction right now is I think Gogeta is going to be the headliner for part 1 as a Dokkan Fest, and I think part 2 is going to be a Merge Zamasu, a Tag Rose and Zamasu that fuses. I think it's probably my prediction, but I'm not really confident in that. Like, I am confident in Gogeta. I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta shows up for the 11th anniversary. But I will say, dude, the 12th anniversary is going to be stupid. Like, we'll probably see a new, Ultra Instinct there too. So that's what I'm saying when I'm saying like how stupid this celebration is going to be. It's going to be insane. And I don't know if they're going to keep the Golden Week trend too, because they did EZA the GT Goku and GT Vegeta for the celebration we just did. The celebration? For the 10th year this year. So maybe we'll see Golden Week units too, EZA, and that would be what, the 9th year Golden Weeks, right? Because I doubt if they do that again this year, it'd be the 8th years, which would be World Tournament Goku and Piccolo could EZA for the 11th anniversary. Yeah? So maybe we'll see a Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and Boo BCA? I don't know. I'm not going to keep predicting it afterwards, but I just know that it's going to be stupid. Like, holy crap, dude. That celebration hypes me up so much. And it's crazy because it's a year and a half away. But, like, I know how insane it's going to be. Like, we don't talk about this too much, right? But ECAs matter for a celebration, right? If you do a celebration right, it's great. But if it doesn't have great EZAs to back it up, it doesn't matter, right? Like, why was everyone so hyped for the 10th anniversary, right? Yes, we got Vegeta. Yes, we got Gogeta. But who were we talking about the entire time when we were getting ready for this? Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The Blues, they're coming, guys. Oh, Kaioken Goku's gonna EZA. Oh, Great Vegeta's gonna EZA. Oh, Namek Goku. Oh, Full Power Frieza. Right. So I hope they don't fumble. I mean, they're gonna fumble some EZAs. It's just how it goes for the 12th anniversary. But dude, it is going to be such a stupid lineup, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, Red, who do you think was by far the EZA in Dokkan history? I guess you mean like the best EZA in Dokkan history? Best EZA in Dokkan history. It's a tough one because it's like the best EZA in Dokkan history. Yeah, the EZA is a little bit the most exciting thing, but Who do you think was the best ECA in Dokkan history? I don't know. In Janemba was so dummy cracked. Super 17 is probably up there too. The AGL one, he was pretty good too. You could argue the AGL Golden Frieza, the side banner unit, for how like actually good he was. Oh yeah, now we're in a pickle here, huh? By far the worst EZA in Dokkan history. Probably the worst in history, huh? That one's a little tricky because I guess it really just depends on how you feel about certain units. But like the worst ever, I mean, you probably could throw Ink Goku Black right up in there, right? Ink Goku Black was so bad. Yeah, Ingenemba's got to be probably one of the best ever to do it. Worst is probably, like I said, probably is going to be Ink Goku Black, but that just depends. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, whoa, hold on, yeah, it's definitely Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Yeah, never mind, yeah, that's the guy. It's hard for me to think, because I have to look at all the EZAs before I would say, but yeah, it is definitely Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly, too. What the heck are they thinking? Like, I get it, his base kit was already not good. Like, we got STR Jiren, it was pretty bad, too. Yeah. So Rose, like, Int Rose, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly, but yeah, I mean, let's be honest, dude. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly never stood a chance. That EZA, his base kit is so bad. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Again, that's what I'm saying, though, is like, when we consider the 12th anniversary, dude, like, holy crap. It is going to be nutty. Because, like, let's look at the EZAs we got this year, right? We got a ton of super EZAs. We got the Gohan EZA, and we got the... Let me pull up on my Discord to see. Just see exactly what we got this year. I just want to compare. I want to get a little visual on it, just to kind of understand a little bit what we're working with here. It's taking a minute to load here, but yeah, it's true. And Broly was a box warmer. Who do you think is the worst and best Super EZA? Worst Super EZA by far is probably Goku Black. Yeah, I would say Goku Black. And then the best Super EZA as of today is Tech Cell. You could argue Full Power Frieza as probably one of the other worst Super EZAs, but the worst is I'm going to give it to Goku Black. He did have and here's the thing I will give Goku Black credit for. He did have use when he came out. A lot of people don't give him that credit. He did have good abilities. But the best Super EZA right now is Tech Cell. Tech Cell, no contest. It's not even close. But yeah, I mean, look at the EZAs this year. We got the Namek Goku, Full Power Frieza, these four, all of year 7. Then we got, is that all the normal EZAs we got this year for anniversary? Oh, and then GT Goku, GT Vegeta. That's right. And then we got Super EZAs. We got Tech Cell, Janemba, Gogeta. We got Vegito, Buhan. We got Super EZA into Gohan. So, I mean, it just depends on what 2019 Super EZAs look like. Oh, no. You know, 11, 12. That's right. Sorry, 2018's Super EZAs, what they would look like. But, dude, it's going to be nasty. We could even see transforming Goku and Frieza then, huh? I actually liked Super. I actually do like Kid Buu. I don't know why people hate Kid Buu so much. Kid Buu has never failed me. Never failed me once. My goat never left me out to dry. Let me check something. When did the AGL Gochita and the Fizz Broly come out? I really did. Like, I'm just thinking in my head right now. I keep saying it, but dude, hold up. Like, how much this celebration is going to cook is actually stupid. Right? Like, when did you come out? When did you come out, dude? I gotta know. They didn't come out 2018, right? There's no way. I think they're 2019. I'd be really shocked if AGL Gachita, that's the blue one. Hold up, they actually may have came out 2018. Ah man, that I would not be surprised if the 12th year of the game. Oh my gosh, dude. Super Easy A, LR Int Vegeta, Super Easy A, LR Fizz Gochita, Super Easy A Int UI, Super Easy A STR Jiren, Super Easy A AGL Evo, Super Easy A Blue Gochita, Super Easy A Fizz Broly. Like, dude, oh my gosh. And then easy, dude, this lineup. Oh my gosh, this lineup is literally so insane. It would be banger after banger after banger after banger for the 12th anniversary. Literally, the definition of the 12th anniversary is literally just gonna be aura and hype moments. That's how silly the 12th anniversary looks right now. My gosh, dude. And I know it feels weird to talk about that because it's not even close, but it's like, dude, that anniversary is dumb. Now this year's Easy A should be good too, though, because if we look at, of course, the 11th anniversary, right? You have the Bomb Easy A's, the GT Duo, Z Duo. You have the Kaiku, Carnival Gohan. You have the cooler Easy A's from the worldwide. You're gonna have the Easy A, Super Easy A for Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You're probably gonna see a Super Easy A for maybe Gochita and Omega as a possibility there. A Super Easy A for physical cooler. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Super Easy A's. They'd probably throw in one more or two. Maybe a Super Easy A for someone like Int Rose, SDR Broly, maybe something like that. We could look at something like that there. But there's tons of options in terms of who we could see Super Easy A, man. It looks good. It looks great. But anyways, I've beaten both events. I mean, I was only planning on beating one, but the other one was so easy, I just decided to do both, and I one-turned them both. I'm sorry, guys. It was a very lucky stream today. I apologize for cutting it short, but it was nice chatting with you guys. I hope to see you guys next Friday. Have a great